good? What's good, everybody? So, I have a very interesting topic. This, this is only going to take, I think, at least 10 minutes if I don't run on. To me, this is how I say, okay, so the topic is, do you consider YouTube a full-time job, 9 to 5 job? And I say no. For me, no. Because, for one, you're behind a computer. Or, I don't know. I mean, it depends on what you're doing. You know, if you're gaming, you could be gaming for like 2 hours, right? 4 hours, 8 hours. If you're doing other things, like if you're doing calling, like it depends on what you're doing. But a job is from day to night, right? Like I could be doing YouTube full time every single day, but have limits. You know what I'm saying? Like I have limits. You know, like I'm not gonna be on YouTube from 9 all the way to 10 o'clock at night. I'm gonna do what I have to do, and then that's it. Where with a job, you have to be there almost every single day. You have to be there by the time you clock in, by the time you clock out. Simple as that. Like a bank job, government job, I should say, school, banks, you know, DMV, whatever. It's a 9 to 5 job. You be there from 9 to 6. It depends on, you know, it depends on what your schedule is. You know what I'm saying? Or if you work in retail stores, you know what I'm saying? If you're behind the desk, you know, handling customers, whatever. Any particular job, you're 9 to 5. Unless you're, you know, athlete, whatever, you know, playing sports or, you know what I'm saying? Um, but now YouTube, you might pop a couple of 3 videos, 2 videos, 1 videos, and then you'll be done for the day. That's not a 9 to 5 job. You know, that's you. That's you just being lazy as fuck. Okay. Um, whether you can't work because of your condition, because I know a lot of people have YouTube and they can't keep a full-time job because of their condition. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I get that. You know what I'm saying? And there's some people that just in it for the money. You know. But for YouTube, it's like I said, you pop a couple of 2 videos and then you're done for the day. Working a 9 to 5 is basically every day, Monday through Thursday, or Monday through Friday, or 7 days a week, you know, or 5 days a week, or you might probably have Saturday and Sunday off. So you might be working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. You might be working out of the 7 days, 5 days a week. There is no, actually, you can take breaks here and there, you know. But on YouTube, you can pick, you can pick and decide when you want to post. Do you want to post every other day, every every day of the week? Do you want to post twice You don't get that with your job. Your schedule is what your schedule is. You don't make your schedule. Now it depends. Again, is what your job is. So like if you're a plumber, like myself, well, a former plumber, if you get that much credibility, you could be to where you are a contract um, employee, where you can book your own appointments. You know what I'm saying? Like if you want to work on Monday through Friday, you can. If you want to just work strictly on Saturdays and Sundays, you can. If you just want to have Saturdays and Sundays off, you can. But people have to understand you cannot mix YouTube work with your job. You just can't. And if you can't see my face, then it has something to do with the camera. I need to get a new tablet. I might probably erase everything else on. Anyways, um, but yeah, you just can't. You know, I mean, imagine you waking up every single day. Okay, this is what I have planned. I'm gonna do YouTube today, tomorrow, and I'm just gonna take the days off, and then that's it. Because right now you have a big enough platform. You have a lot of followers, or you have a lot of subscribers, so you're pretty much good. You know what I'm saying? Work, you can't do that. Now, like I said, you'll have days off, but then again, if you do have days off, they'll call you in and say, oh, this person can't work. Can you come in and fill for him on your day off? On your day off. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, like, people can't just up and say that, oh, I'm gonna be a YouTube, or like, you can't really compare working full time, a 9 to 5, to being a YouTuber. It's not the same. It is not the same. You don't have a boss. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a boss behind you demanding you orders. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a supervisor that you have to go to. You're by yourself. So that's why I say being a YouTuber is it isn't easy. It's not easy. Actually, it is easy. You know, like if you look at my profile picture, 10 subs I had. I had nobody. I had no camera equipment. I had nobody with me. Just me and a phone. And look where I'm at now. 7 years into YouTube. Next year will be 8 years. So at the end of the day, man, whether it's a YouTube, whether it's your job, just do the best you can. You know what I'm saying? If you feel like you could get money elsewhere, if you feel like YouTube is right for you, make sure everything is set up before you do YouTube, and just be consistent. You know, um, and the people that say, "Wow, you got so many subscribers," yeah, but most of them don't really interact. Most of them don't even like my comments. Most of them don't even comment my comments. You know, but I still continue to do it. I think I'm getting more interactions on my shorts than I do on my live or my videos. If I did more live videos, then maybe, possibly, or if I did more videos, but 99% of my revenue comes from shorts, because that's where, before that's where the money was. You know what I'm saying? No, before it was like YouTube videos, to going live, uploading videos of your content. Like, and then my best friend said that you have to open up the envelope. And I said, what do you mean? It's a metaphor. Like, you have to be open. You know what I'm saying? Because those gaming videos is not going to cut it. You know what I'm saying? I remember when I first started, it was a little bit frustrating, I would get 4 or 5 views. I had 10, and then I had 6, and then I had 11, and then I had 8, and it was just all jumpy. You know what I'm saying? And I felt like quitting, because for me, if I'm going to put 110% into what I'm doing, it has to, I have to have something back out of it. It has to show results. I made more videos than people are subscribing to me, which it should have been the other way around. But, it's fair. If people don't find me spontaneous or captivating or this and that, it's fine. Everybody's in the same boat. I'm in the same boat with the big ones, with the little ones. Like, we all in the same boat. We all trying to reach that threshold. I'm just trying to get as much subscribers that I can. For when I really want to go live. I remember when I had Facebook, I used to go live almost like every other day. Because I have a lot of friends. Way before I started YouTube. And then they would say, hey, how you doing, this and that. They would pop up and say hi. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all I ask. It's for interaction, I don't care about money, because at the same time, I can't really receive money because YouTube disabled my monetization. The only way I can receive money is I put my PayPal link in the bio, which I do almost every single, I did yesterday or the day before yesterday. No, I did it in the start of November. No, in the end of October I did. So I put my PayPal in there. You could send me 5, 10, 15, whatever, like I'm trying to buy a camera as well. I don't know if I might probably delete this video because my brother's watching something, so I don't know if this is gonna interfere with what I'm doing. Because I don't want to get copyrighted, because you know how YouTube is. If they hear anything in the background, they can automatically, But hopefully that they don't, but I just ranted for not really ranted, but I just talked for 14 minutes. So yeah, so all I'm saying is, people cannot say YouTube is a full-time job. They cannot consider YouTube a full-time job. You just can't. So let me know what you think. YouTube a full-time job, yes or no? You could be objective, just don't be criticism. Don't just criticize. Don't be criticism. Just, you can have a simple, normal conversation. So, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, take care of yourself.